Ciao Tesla people, today's Supercharger Talk number 40, and first of all I want to wish everyone happy holidays. I'm in Abruzzo and I need to charge right now, so I'll plug the car to charge, show you why I have a hat and all that stuff, because here the weather is crazy, and then we'll do the Supercharger Talk, okay? So let's open the port, the charging port. Open the port. Let's get out. Okay, and we'll get the number one. And the number one is this guy here. Start charging. Should become blue. Hopefully. Yep. It's flashing. Let's plug in. Let's see, it became blue. Okay, and this is flashing. I'm pretty high with the charge. I'm at let me check. I'm at 53%. I need to charge because tomorrow I'm going back to Florence, so I want to have the charge a good charge. The other reason is because oh, green. Okay, it's charging. Yeah, I'm 54. Let's see, it gives me the curve, the charging curve. So it's charging at 40, 45, something like that. Yep. Pretty good. So I'm here to charge, and we're going back to Florence because the weather here sucks big time. So it didn't snow here. You can see the snow. It's pretty close by, but a place where usually I shoot some videos in Pesco Costanza and Campo di Giove, which are probably, so we are at 300 meters more or less. It did there, it did the 1.5 meters of snow. 1.5 meters of snow. It's how many feet? A meter is 3 feet, so 4 or 5 feet of snow in 2 days and a half. It started the 24th with bad weather, and they continue the whole Christmas. So basically they had to close even roads because the people were going without chains or snow tires. Okay, now by law here in Italy, from November to April you have to have snow tires, winter tires, or chains inside the car and ready to put it on. But some people, I guess, don't care. Anyway, let's do the Supercharger Talk number 40. There are few news, not many because the Christmas holidays. And then I have to pump some air in the tires. Let me check. Actually, I have the icon. Yeah, 37, 37, 38, 38. It should be 42. So some pressure. I need to put some air. Okay, so let's do the Supercharger Talk number 40. Tesla updates. There are 2 Tesla updates going around. The latest one is 2024.44.25.6. And that's will contain FSD 13.2.2.1. Okay, so that's a big news because FSD 13 comes to cars that didn't get it yet, of course, but even in Europe, even if we don't have FSD yet, but the software is capable, and that's pretty good. Then there is another Tesla update, but that's in the US. I think it was mostly for the Cybertruck. Cybertruck got FSD, and lots of people made videos about it. There are some hiccups, but that's normal. It's learning, so not a major deal there. But other people that got FSD 13 with Model 3, Model Y in the US, they are all impressed about the capabilities of FSD, which is good. Hopefully comes to Europe this year. We supposed to be, but the regulation here in Europe are just let's say they're not too technology friendly. Not sure why. Anyway, another change is now from the app you can schedule the synchronized live show. You can schedule it from the app. That's cool. Oh, and not many people know, but you can vote for Superchargers locations. So if you go to your account, or actually Google it, vote for Superchargers, you get to a page where you, from Tesla, on the site, where you need to log in to vote for a location, maybe close to you. Actually, you can suggest a location. I think every quarter they have this thing going on to vote for a Supercharger, and you can suggest a location. You know, for example, close to you there are no Superchargers, or you can suggest it. That doesn't mean they will do it, but you know, if there are enough people, enough requests. Then there was a strange thing. Was a recall in the US for a tire pressure light reset. Basically, the light wasn't resetting, or was resetting when it turns on. I have it actually. You see this? So this tells you that if I push it, you see I have the tire pressures. Okay. So that one tells you how is the tire pressure. And looks like there was a recall because it wasn't resetting. And what happened? Tesla did a software update and basically an OTA recall. I think they should change the language in the law, because a recall means that you have to physically go to the dealer to fix something. Okay, most likely most cars, ICE car, are a mechanical thing. Okay, maybe sometimes it's electronic stuff, but on Tesla and EV in general, you do a software update. You know, if something doesn't work on a computer, mostly is code. You change the code and you do a software update over the air, and you fix it. So it's basically the language of the law doesn't keep up with the innovation, I guess. So these are all the changes. Well, there are very few things I wanted to mention. There are not many news because the holidays. There are lots of videos about the FSD 13. Another thing I wanted to check, actually, let me go to, I don't remember, adaptive lights, seats, safety. Yeah, I forget. I was mentioning something else, but I forgot the details. I wrote it down about some things, but I didn't write it down the details. I was, a bunch of people at home and stuff. Anyway, now let's go to put some air in the tires. I'll do the front ones. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough battery on this, hopefully. And then I'll check it out how it goes. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm at 60%. So not so fast. It's going at 50 kilowatts, which is pretty slow. So let's charge here. here. It mentioned 37 psi. So I'll turn on, leave it here, and see how it goes. So this is how. Let me see the charging curve. Session active. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not touch. Okay, 60. Oh, 62%, 50 kilowatts. I charge only 7 kilowatts hour, 10 minutes. So it's taking a bit long. If you see down there, there is a bit of sun, but that's the Gran Sasso. And there too, it snowed a lot. And the reason is because in this direction is the Adriatic Sea, and after that there is the East European countries. And basically there is a geographic region where there is no there are no mountains, and so when it comes the cold from far east Europe, like towards Russia, the cold comes all the way here, and these mountains are big, so the bad weather stops right here. In fact, down there where you see those mountains is where there's the highway and it goes to Rome. After that it didn't snow much, and it basically dumped all the snow here. And in Campo di Giove there is 1.5 meters of snow. I wanted to go, but they closed the roads, so I couldn't go. I wanted to test the snow socks, not the chain, but the socks that you put around the wheel. I have 2. I think I wanted to buy 2 more because I have 4-wheel drive. So maybe I'll buy 2 more when there is some discounts and stuff. So let's check out this guy. How much is it? 41. So let's stop it here, 41. So I can charge the other one. I can actually pump air in the other one. It doesn't, unfortunately, doesn't last too long. The battery of this pump, I think I need to change it. It has probably 7 or 8 years, so. So I'll get back to you when I'm done finishing pumping some air and when I'm finishing charging. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. So I'm done with charging. Let's unlock. And actually let me close here. It's raining. And done. Okay. It took a long time because I was at 57% and the battery wasn't warm. It actually preheated. Not preheated. It heated during charging, so it took forever. So everything went well. I'm going home and I just received a software update notification. And is actually, let me check again. I'm going to do a video, and is the software update 2024.45.32. I think just bug fixes, improvements, but as usual I will do the installation and then see if there are any changes, and then in the coming days we'll see if there are any undocumented changes. Anyway, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao Tesla people.